What's up, guys? This is Magus2K. I'm currently on the road. This is a new segment I'm trying to put out there and see how it does. This is basically just me, saying what's on my mind, talking about what video games I've been playing lately, what games I'm excited for that are coming out in the future, and just some other, just basic video game discussion. So, I'm going to start with, games that I've been playing. One of the games I'm kind of hooked on right now is the new Pokemon. I've been playing Pokémon Y for the Nintendo 3DS. It's a fantastic game. It's probably the best game in the series that I have ever played since the old school Game Boy versions, Red and Blue. I mean, this game has a totally new feel to it. The 3D graphics are just absolutely amazing on the 3DS. There's some nasty accident that just happened. The car is upside down. Holy fuck. That's something you don't see every night. Anyway, so yeah, Pokemon Y, the two new versions that recently just came out are X and Y. Yeah, man, I mean, these games are pretty fantastic. I mean, I've played Red, I've played Blue for the, the Game Boy. I've played Gold, I've played, that's Gold and Silver. I've played the Pikachu Yellow Edition. What else? I've played, I've not played Pearl and Diamond. I didn't play Black and White either, or Black and White 2. A buddy of mine bought Black and White, and he was, him and I have really common interest in gaming, and he told me that Black and White 2 just didn't do it for him. So I borrowed his for a bit. I tried playing it. I don't know, something about it. I didn't care for it. And then I saw the announcement for Pokemon X and Y, and I thought, holy shit, this looks really awesome. So I finally I'm gonna give a shout out to a YouTuber that I follow. His name's Zobi70. Dude's fucking mad crazy. I love his channel. It's really entertaining. If you guys are not following him now, I strongly suggest you do. You're in for a good treat. But I watched this dude's channel. He posted a video. His video, I think, was called 24 hours with X and Y. And he was he had just gotten the game, X and Y, and he'd been playing it, all night and everything. And myself being a Pokemon fan, I have never seen somebody as excited as he was for these games to be coming out. For him to be playing them and how much fun he's having. That's that's one of the the main things about playing Pokemon games, is it's all about capturing them all, getting your collection going on, training them, battling them and whooping people's asses, and just having fun. And I watched that video and I said, man, maybe this game, maybe this is the one. This is the next big Pokemon game. So I took a chance, and like I said, I purchased Y, and that game was absolutely amazing. I'm still working on it. I'm working on. I'm about to get my 5th badge in the game. There's a total of 8. I also took his advice for the Pokemon starter. There's I'm still getting familiar with the names, but I know there's Froakie. He's the alligator, water type. Chespin, who's the grass type, and the name escapes me. I can't remember the fire type. So he said, Chespin was hot, man. He's a Pokemon you got to get. I rolled with Chespin, and damn, am I glad he did, man. This dude's a freaking beast. He was tearing it up for me. And great Pokemon. He's freaking, got some good moves on the offensive and defensive side. He's got some status changing moves. And he's got some hard hitting moves, and overall, he's a pretty damn good one. I would strongly, if you're gonna buy X and Y and you're gonna start out with your Pokemon, I'd strongly suggest Chespin. That dude, he's the man. Right now, I got him on the ultimate level. Maybe like a couple days ago, I just evolved him to level 36. They evolved his third form, which is the Chestnut, and dude's a beast, man. I gotta say, one thing I really love about that game is now they enable you to be able to battle like anybody, anytime. You have like a multiplayer feature in that game, and I thought that's really freaking awesome. You want to battle somebody, just go in and just go at it. You can battle your friends. Another thing that I really liked about the game is, back in the day, you had to pull out your Game Boy, you had to get that link cable, and you had to trade with your friends, and that was the only way to do it. And that link cable was like not even a foot long, and you guys had to like almost sit in each other's laps. And I'm like, is this really like necessary? Like, I just want your fucking Pokemon, But like now, you can trade over through the internet. You can do it by infrared, because the 3DS has that infrared feature. But there's one thing that they have, and it's called Wonder Trade, and this is trading randomly. No, you choose the Pokemon that you want to send out, but it's trading randomly with one random person out in the world. And it's one of those, you're gonna, you send them whatever Pokemon you want to send them, and you have no idea what they're gonna get what they're gonna give back to you. So I'm sitting there playing the game, and I'm like, a few hours in, and I got like a message popped up on my touchscreen saying like, hey, would you like to do the Wonder Trade? Trade a Pokemon and to someone else out there in the world, and they'll give you one of theirs. And I said, yeah, why not? So I'd happen to have two of the that fire line. One of them's in my party. Dude, he's a badass too. So I sent him out, and the dude that traded me, he had it was either like a Japanese or a Chinese name. Dude sent me a Scyther, and man, I gotta tell you, man, I immediately added that dude to my team. I think Scyther's an awesome Pokemon. He's got like the grass type, he's the flying type, and he's got like your normal moves, and he can inflict some heavy damage. And all my dream team right now, I call it my dream team. It's my starting lineup. They're all like high 30s, low 40s, and man, that Scyther's been killing it, man. Just knocking them off with the wing attacks, and man, he's a straight up beast too. Let me tell you. But that game. This is the game that all the Pokemon fans need to buy. I mean, this game is absolutely amazing. I've like I said, I've only been playing it for probably about a month now. I'm really getting into it now. Like at first, I was kind of like just playing it off and on because I also bought I also got Bravely Default for the 3DS that I'm working on, and that's a great RPG. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah. Any Pokemon fan out there, you need to buy X and Y, because that game is, man, it's amazing, dude. I love everything about it. So, I'm working on that. I've been working on Bravely Default a little bit. I'm still, I'm going to release my first impressions video about that, but, I'm just going to give you, like, a little overview. Like, that game, I'm probably about 5 or 6 hours into the game, maybe even 7. And that game, I really got to say, Square Enix, they did a pretty damn good job with that game, man. I mean, the fighting style is awesome. It's your regular, it's your turn-based RPG. Reminds me of the old school Final Fantasy games. And they have 2 like new options you can do in this battle. You can either choose something called Brave or something called Default. And you have like these special points that your guy has that you can use to like attack. So like you start out with 0, and then like say if like you attack, you'd go to -1 until the end of your turn, and then it'd go back up to 0. So like if you're gonna Brave, you can attack multiple times in a turn, but after that, the number of times that you attack is the number of turns you have to wait before you can do anything else. So you can do something called Default. It's basically just blocking. You put up and you go up in like a defensive stance, and it adds little special points, so you can rack up, you know, so many at a time, and then just unleash them all at once. Or you can use them sparingly, and that's one of the really cool things I like about this game, because it's all about, you know, strategizing. You know, trying to figure out how many moves am I going to use, am I going to store some, you know, stuff like that. Another cool thing about the game is that they added jobs to the game. You know, there's jobs. You can be like a white mage, a black mage. You know, so far in the game, I have the monk, I have the white mage, the black mage, and I believe it's a knight. But you know, just like all the old Final Fantasy games, each job has its ups and downs. You know, its special abilities, the magic that you can use, and you know, all that fun stuff. You know, so far it's a really great RPG. It's a really great story. I'm not going to get into the story too much because it's kind of a long explanatory story, and I'll save that for the first impressions video. Yeah, man, just, you know, doing the gaming thing, man. Just trying out new games, and you know, again, I want to also put out there tomorrow I'll be picking up a Wii U. I'm getting the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker edition of that bad boy. Gotta, you know, bust that thing out. I'll do an unboxing video on that one. And you know, again, you know, that gamepad looks badass, man. I mean, you got that like shiny, glossy black gamepad, and it's got like, you know, these gold like Triforce, you know, Zelda hieroglyphic symbols on it. You know, thing looks really awesome. So that's another thing I'm going to be putting out there. You know, keep a lookout for that. On to other gaming that's not portable. You know, just recently that new Titanfall game just dropped, or I think it's a demo for it, or not the demo, the beta for it. You know, I heard a lot of good things about it. I heard it's, you know, it's pretty freaking awesome. It's like a first-person shooter, like Call of Duty meets like Gundam Wing Mech Warrior, you know, stuff like that. You know, you're like running around killing each other, but then you can call in your Titans, which is kind of like this giant mech warrior, and you can just, you know, jump in that big ass thing and just start tearing people up all over the map. I thought that's really cool. The thing about this topic that I think needs to be put out there is, although I'm hearing a lot of positive things about this game, I'm hearing a lot of negativity of this. People just freaking ripping this game to pieces, just tearing it up, just talking shit about it, bad-mouthing it. And it's like, dude, this is first of all, this is the beta. Like, you know, there's going to be kinks in there that you're going to work out. You know, that's why they call it a beta. You know, obviously there's going to be a couple things, you know, certain things wrong with it. But, you know, from what I'm hearing, you know, I don't think anybody's really having any problems with it. But it's just the negativity. It's like, dude, the game's not even out yet. It's just a beta, and you're already running your mouth talking shit about the game. Like, I guarantee you, like, a good percentage of these people haven't even played the game, or haven't even tried the game. Like, unless you've played the game to like an extent to that you can actually, you know, officially make the decision that you don't like this game, like, just shut the fuck up. Like, you don't gotta run your mouth. You know, you're just. It's stupid. Like, that's one thing that pisses me off. Like me, I've never played the game, but I'm not gonna badmouth it. You know, I think it's a cool concept for a game. Unfortunately, I don't have an Xbox One. I got a PS4. But let me be clear. Let me clear this out. I am not a PlayStation fanboy. Like, I love video games. I got a PS4 because that's just the system that I wanted, you know, more than the other. And that's not to say that I'm not going to go out and buy an Xbox One, because last generation I had a PS3 and a 360, and I enjoyed both of those systems thoroughly. And that's, you know, the same thing for this generation. You know, you got your PS4, you got your Xbox One. Some people are going to like one, some people are going to like the other. But, like, each system has its own exclusives, each system has its own good games, and each person has a reason for buying whichever system they want. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You want to buy a PS4? Buy a PS4. You want to buy an Xbox One? Buy an Xbox One. You know, just the fanboys piss me off. And, oh, yeah, all they do is just troll on, you know, Xbox One. If anything negative happens to it, they're the first people that, you know, want to troll on it and talk shit about it. Oh, its system sucks and this and that. And, like, do you really have, like, enough free time to not game on your system, but rather, you know, spend time thinking and talking shit about the other one? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. But again, you know, you know, I'm going off on a tangent here. Back to the Titanfall. You know, there's like I said, there's all these people talking shit about the game, and I guarantee you, a good percentage of them haven't even played the game, haven't even tried the game, won't bother trying the game, and like that should just, you know, we don't need that in the gaming industry, man. If you want to have your opinion on the game, you can have your opinion on the game once you play the game and develop an opinion about the game. Don't just, you know, go off running your mouth before, you know, when the beta comes out. The game's not even out yet, and you're running your mouth talking shit about it. Like that's not even right. And to me, that's not, you know, that's not even fair. Like, it's not. You know, I'm all about, you know, being fair and fairness, and that's not fair. You know, you're not even giving the game a chance. You know, who's to say that, you know, you're gonna try the game and all of a sudden, oh, this is, you know, this game's pretty badass. You know, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're buying an Xbox One. You're playing Titanfall. Like, give the game a chance. Come on, be real, man. Be real. Another thing is, like I said, I do plan on buying an Xbox One eventually. You know, that it will happen eventually. Just not right now. Like I'm doing my thing. You know, there's a lot of games coming out for the PS4 that I gotta pick up. I've been reading the new Game Informer. You know, I was looking at, you know, some of the games that are coming out in that, and for me the biggest one is like the Metal Gear Solid. I'm a big fan of Metal Gear Solid since, you know, the PS1, and you know, you got the Phantom Pain, and then I can't remember the other one, but like those games look fantastic, like Battlefield 4. Like, I cannot wait for that game. But moving on to the Nintendo side, like I said, I'm buying a Wii U. I'll have Zelda the Wind Waker, and you know what? Just for shits and giggles. I mean, this game is really old, I know, but why not? I'll do the unboxing video for the Wii. I'll even do like a first impressions video for, like, you know, the Zelda HD edition. See how, you know, how good of a job, you know, they did remastering it, because, you know, I've seen it firsthand. I think it looks fantastic. They did a really good job with that game, so I gotta pick it up. I'm a humongous Zelda fan, as you can tell. You know, I did my review on A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS, which I think, again, is a fantastic game. But yeah, man, just gaming it up, just, you know, testing out new games, you know, just reading up. Can't wait. You know, there's a lot of new games coming out that I can't wait for. Yeah. So you know, once again, look out for the Wii U unboxing video. I'm going to be doing that this weekend. Also, look out for the first impressions video for Bravely Default for the 3DS. And again, also, you know, I'll do a first impressions video for Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Once again, this is Magus2K. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to, you know, rate below, give me some good comments, and spread the word, man. I'm trying to get this channel, you know, taken off, man. You know, I love video games, and, you know, might as well keep going from here, right? But you know, thanks again, guys. Magus2K. Peace out.